Hey guys, Hunter here. And this year, for our Halloween special, we put in all the work to open our own bakery, Haunty's Horchata. For a limited time, we're offering sponsorships to qualified creators to join us and feature our products in this year's Halloween special. So, without further ado, let's get to all of our awesome content creators. Stay creepy.
What the heck was that? Hey everyone, Phil up here, and I'm so happy to be back for another Cold Nights Halloween Special 2025. I was asked to talk about the creepiest or scariest monster that I have ever faced in a video game. And it's my great pleasure to present to you Anima from Evil Within 2. Anima is a mysterious ghostly entity haunting the residents of Union. You first discover her existence through multiple logs and diary entries found throughout the town. She follows and torments her victims for a time, driving them insane or until she kills them. She's very similar to Samara from The Ring. Visually, Anima resembles a disheveled woman, clad in tattered robes, her face shrouded by her long hair. Though she walks slow, she is capable of an alarming rush of speed when pursuing victims. When she's near, the environment becomes icy cold and shrouded with fog. Visual glitches and distortions can be observed when she's close to the player. She constantly sings an eerie version of Clair de Lune that can be used to determine her distance from the player. Take a listen to the song here. Anima can phase through walls and doors, use levitation and telekinesis. She is completely immune to any and all damage, and will instantly kill the player by draining their life force if she catches them. This makes her a terrifying force to be reckoned with. In addition to the scripted encounters, Anima can manifest randomly as Sebastian explores Union. She'll show up anywhere except safe houses. Unlike the many creatures prowling around Union, Anima was not created by any specific entity. Rather, she is a strange anomaly found within STEM. As a subject's mental state gradually erodes from being connected to STEM, they begin to hear and see things that others may not. That explains how Anima was described to be a ghostly stalker that only her chosen victims can see. According to the research log found in the game, the phenomenon associated with Anima has been a subject known for a while, but there's no explanation as to why it exists or how it can be stopped. I guess you could say that Anima is the ghost in the machine, or ghost in the shell. Yeah, that joke fell flat. Due to the nature of this anomaly, it's unknown if Anima looks the same to all her victims, or if she takes on different forms based on their mental trauma and fears. You'll fight many horrors in the Evil Within 2, but nothing compares to Anima. She's the only enemy in the game that can't be destroyed. She's only subdued by the victim conquering their mind within STEM. Even though Sebastian is one of the rare people able to achieve this, there is no rest for the weary, because she's still out there, lurking, watching, and waiting for her next victim to stalk, hunt, and devour. Whew, that was creepy. But speaking of devour, I want to thank Haunty's House of Horchata for sending over a box of these decadent and delicious dark chocolate truffles. Let's give it a taste. Ah, look at that. They're just as dark as his soul. So creamy, so rich.
What's up, gamers? My name is NGG, and I want to thank Jay for having me on. This video is sponsored by Haunty's House of Horchata, where I got this donut pack right here, and I wanted to taste test it for you. It's supposed to be like some monster phlegm, something. I'm pretty sure it's like for this season. So let's just open it and give one a try. Let's see. Looks good, right? Looks good. I'm guessing the stuff is to make it look like phlegm. So let's give it a try. Has a weird taste. I wonder what that's about. But I want to talk to you guys about a game. And today's game, we're going to talk about a character from this game, NG Spirit Hunter. I can't pronounce her name, but I will put her name right here. And she is one of the creepiest monsters I have ever fought. She looks beautiful, right? But so creepy. This donut really tastes a little funny. Anyway, besides that, she's a little creepy and she wants to play these games with your character. And the games she wants to play are like these death games, basically, where she puts you through a series of like mini tests every night where you have until the end of the night to solve whatever puzzle it is she's giving you. So you like kind of have to like put these spirits at rest. So one of them is like this mother who drowned to death, and she's roaming around this park with like a baby stroller, and she's looking for her baby, and she's killing everybody, you know, because she's just looking for her baby. And you got to solve like the mystery and try to appease the spirit. And every night this spirit comes to you and puts these like little face, like mouthpieces on your face. And oh, my throat is starting to close up a little. I wonder what that's about. Anyway, she puts these like little mouth things on you, and once your face is covered by mouths, you have very little time to solve whatever puzzle it is to appease the spirit by the end of the night, before you die. She has stolen your cousin from you, and you're trying to rescue her, which is why you're playing the death games in the beginning of the thing. But she is so creepy. But thank you guys for watching, and I want to thank again Haunty's House of Horchata for these donuts. Oh my god, it tastes good. I mean, it tastes weird, but I don't know if
Hey friends, it's Brandon from Just the Gems, and I'm so thrilled to be a part of this collaboration about the creepiest characters in video games. And thanks especially to Haunty's House of Horchata for sponsoring. As you can see, I'm enjoying a cup of their signature flat white, and it is literally to die for. I am loving it. But anyway, on with the video. My pick for creepiest character in video games, and it's not even all that close, is the Winter Lanterns from Bloodborne. My god, if you haven't played Bloodborne, you need to prepare yourself, because this is Creep City, population you and me. Just to give you a sense of what we're talking about, here's what the Winter Lanterns look like. Yeah, this is a deeply unsettling creature. It has a problem that it shares with spiders, which is too many eyes. Why does anything need to have that many eyes? It's wearing these tattered clothes, which leads us to believe that this horrific abomination was at one time a human being, and thinking about the implications of what could transform a person into this walking packet of ground beef is really disturbing. Oh. Jeez. Sorry about that. It's really dry down here. Oh. I'm gonna cut this out. Oh. This is some good coffee. Its head looks like a big old brain, but if you look closely, you can see it's actually made up of body parts from these little guys. They're called messengers, and they're these helpful little dudes that show up to give you hints and whatnot. So I mean, what? And if all that wasn't bad enough, it has, like, tentacles, which are by far my least favorite grasping appendages. Strongly dislike. Very bad. Very gross. Oh man, what the heck? This is normal. Oh, God, I better make an appointment with the doctor. Jeez, I'm gonna finish this video up first though. And finish this coffee because, oh boy, is this good coffee. Like, God tier hot coffee beverage. Oof. That ain't good. And all that is just about how these things look. Holy Lord, the way they move is so unsettling, just creepy and quick and... Ugh. And if that wasn't enough, they also will sometimes glow orange when they detect you nearby, and they sing. Yeah, that's gonna be a no from me, dog. But the thing that I think tops it all, especially from a gameplay perspective, is what these things can do to you by just looking at you. In Bloodborne, there's a very, very bad status effect called Frenzy. Frenzy means you basically go insane, and a huge percentage of your health is just gone. If you end up in the line of sight of these things, and remember, they've got eyes everywhere, you will immediately start to go insane. The only thing you can do is hide and wait for your sanity to come back. But obviously, they're going to be looking for you in glowing orange and coming around the corner to grab you with their horrifying tentacles and... Okay, I'm working myself up. I gotta calm down. Yeah, why is my heart racing so fast? Okay, I need some more tissues. God, what is going on with me?
Zoo here from Flipping the Switch, and today I woke up and decided today would be as good as day any to let you guys know that I sold out. Now, I know, I said I never would, but you gotta understand two things about me. Number one, I love the Halloween season. Number two, I love horchata. I just can't help myself. Anytime I see a delicious creamy glass of horchata, I just have to take the opportunity to drink it. So, lo and behold, when a sponsorship deal showed up from Haunty's House of Horchata, I had two questions. Number one, where do I sign up? And number two, do you guys want to buy a hat? I don't know. I mean, you never know. I might be asking you to like and subscribe like some of these other guys here shortly. Anywho, thanks to Haunty's House of Horchata for sponsoring this video, which is, of course, going to be on the scariest video game character that I can come up with. But before we do that, let's take a quick drink here. Oh gosh, that's delicious. Oh, that's good. It's got a little bit of a kick to it, though. It's almost like there'd be alcohol in it. But anyway, on with the show. It's almost midnight, and you are making what must be your 30th run in the game, Fear and Hunger. You've gotten a cursed weapon, and you're in the mines, and so you're on the run of your life. But then suddenly, it appears. It's the Crow Mauler. Forget whatever you think you know about stalker enemies and how scary they are. Scissor Man, Nemesis, Pyramid Head, throw them all out the damn window, because the Crow Mauler is an absolute menace, always showing up at the cruelest time in his mission, his one mission, which is to destroy your run. And he is very good at this, with any encounter with the Crow Mauler resulting in party members dead or worse, and that's if you walk away at all. We're talking about a character that can break your bones, which reduces the health of that person for the rest of the run. Summon a flock of crows to peck your eyes out, meaning that the character is blind for the rest of the game, and if this happens to your main character, leaving you in total darkness with no way to ever see again, this is true, look it up, or pecking a party member's head off, killing them instantly without even a coin toss. The Crow Mauler is the stuff of nightmares are made of, and he has ended so many runs that the only advice I can offer you if you encounter him on a dark night is to run. Well, that's it for this particular video, and once again I want to thank Haunty's House of Horror for providing this delicious horchata. It was really good. It was really good, but until next time, this has been... Hey, what's this? Is that my body? Oh shit, I'm a real ghost now.
Hi everyone, Miss Mandia here. Today I'm so excited because I'm working with my first ever sponsor, Haunty's House of Horchata. They've sent me some of their signature coffee blends, which I'm so excited to try. But before we get there, I'm going to share my pick for what I believe is the most haunting video game monster. And that is something from the unforgettable indie RPG called Omori. So if you haven't heard of Omori, it's a turn-based RPG that has a very dreamy and childlike aesthetic on the surface, but you quickly come to realize that the story is a lot darker than it first seems. I think at this point it's safe to say that Omori has become a cult classic among gamers that yearn for emotionally hard-hitting narratives. At its core, it's a story about a boy named Sunny and the mental journey he needs to undertake to come to terms with some repressed memories from his childhood. Sunny's spent a long time running away from his past, to the point where he doesn't remember some of the big details anymore. But no matter how hard he tries to forget, there's always something dark and haunting hovering over his shoulder. Most of the game takes place in this dream world that Sunny's created in his mind, which acts as a sort of safe place for him. While we're here, everything is painted with the colourful and whimsical overtones of youth, and Sunny is fighting alongside his childhood best friends. But then we also have these abstract nightmare sequences where the facade of the dream world is completely broken, and we're coming face to face with the deep trauma that Sunny has buried within himself. And this is where we meet something. This recurring enigma is a manifestation of Sunny's deepest fears. We come across it at multiple points throughout the game, and it presents in a number of different forms. Some that represent his fears of spiders, of darkness, of drowning, and these designs are very unsettling, but in my opinion, it's the true form of something that really takes the cake. This is the first something that we meet in the game, and it's one that continues to follow Sunny around as the story progresses, but offers little clue to its true nature. Now, it doesn't look like much compared to the others, but when you reach the end of the game and find out what happened in Sunny's life to cause this form to take shape, it is truly chilling. There's really not much more I can say about it beyond that because it is the biggest spoiler of the game, but those of you who have played it will know that it's intense. I have mixed feelings about the narrative itself. I think there are definitely some flaws with it, but the execution of something is, for me, one of the most hauntingly memorable moments I've come across in gaming. And I do have to caution you not to Google this enemy because spoilers are abound and it's really something you have to experience firsthand. It is a crazy journey that I personally found very rewarding. I often find myself looking back to Sunny's encounters with something whenever I'm having a hard time dealing with my own anxieties and hardships. He finds his strength in those moments by remembering how to breathe, how to center himself, and ultimately by not allowing this thing in his head to defeat him. And I think that is a really beautiful thing. So once again, a huge thank you to Haunty's House of Horchata for sponsoring this segment. This is my first time trying their signature blend, but I know it's going to be absolutely delicious. This is a brand new company, but based on the size of their marketing budget, they seem to be doing pretty well for themselves. They have a huge variety of hot drinks and cakes that they'll deliver right to your doorstep free of charge. It's revolutionary. It's dirt cheap. It's 40% off with code Miss Mandia. Wow, did you see that, Zach? Clear as a crisp spring morning. F.K. in the coffee. I knew I could count on it. Never fails.
Silent Hill 2 opens with James in a rest stop bathroom staring into the mirror. You'll notice how the game fairly intently focuses on his hands. A foreshadowing for sure. What have these hands done? Are they the hands of a man who has always done everything to care for and help those in need? The hands of a man who helped a sickly wife through a terminal diagnosis and her last days? Would a man who has done such selfless and saintly things look so haunted in his own reflection? Would a man of morals and compassion look so shamefully and ruefully one last time before he walks away from his reflection? I'm gonna go with no. The insane thing here, as he walks out into the beautiful gray lakeside landscape, is how long the camera focuses on his car. And why? It's pretty much a given that his wife's freshly strangled corpse is in the trunk of said vehicle. And whether it's through force of will, repression of the memory, or bizarre psychotic amnesia, he wonders how Mary could call him here to this place, because she very obviously died naturally of her illness. In the words of the great Shaggy, it wasn't me. As human beings, emotional beings, we do some pretty crazy mental gymnastics to justify the things we do. Whether treating a friend or lover poorly, or making a huge mistake at work, we convince ourselves things will be okay and we didn't really do anything wrong. Is this what James did? My wife is very, very sick. She's going to die soon anyways. She even says she wants us to be all over. I'm so lonely, and my sexual needs are not being met. We both need a way out. I didn't kill her, I helped her. No, the illness killed her and our marriage. We're both victims. He's either insanely evil or extremely talented in justifying and comforting himself. Well, it often only takes an old VHS tape to jog someone's delusional, riddled with self-imposed holes memory. It honestly would have been better if he killed her out of rage. No, James is haunted so badly because he killed her out of selfishness. Her illness, and by extension her herself, ruined his life. No fun vacations, no intense sexual romps, just her dying in bed. James said, "Till death do us part," and he lived by that. He just decided to hasten the process a little bit. Simply put, there is no monster greater than that specter, the innate, dormant capability for evil within each and every one of us. Well, looks like the enemy is always within. Some people might say life imitates art. Well, with that being said, I think we can finally take off the mask. Why did I do what I did? It's never been about the mask. It's not supernatural. There isn't some greater power at play here. This has always been about human greed. It's always been about jealousy. We all came up together. We all had big dreams of becoming social media stars. I told myself I was gonna be the first older man to make it big on YouTube. Well, that didn't happen. As I watched all of you surpass me, and I saw you getting your brand deals and your free game codes and your gifts, when I saw everyone collaborating with much larger people and gaining fame and notoriety, I told myself, this isn't fair. How can we make things even? Well, looks like I've found my solution. It's really too bad that all of your greed led you to where you are, or were. It was never about the mask. It was about you taking what's rightfully mine. I want you to know that I take no solace in what I've done. I know it's evil. I know it's wrong. But in the end, I win. It's not a happy ending for anybody but me. 'Cause I'm the only one left standing. Isn't that right? I didn't eat anything. Men aren't born evil, but how easily can they become tools for it?